This is one of our favorite ones that we do, especially going into the summer months.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a pistachio pizza, like a Neapolitan style.
Okay.
So it's all Italian cheeses, and we're just gonna walk through it.
Now
so,
walk us through all the cheeses that you have.
So what
here
we're gonna do first is just kind of get all of our ingredients ready, and then we make the grilled cheese. So we have some smoked goat cheese from the goat lady in Asheville. So it's got a little bit of smoke flavor, so it kind of gets that almost like the wood oven effect, so you get that smokiness.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna make a little spread out of that.
Okay.
And then we have fresh pulled mozzarella, sodo cenere, which is an Italian cheese with truffles shaved into it, aged in ash, and 2 types of fontina, one young fontina and one aged fontina. Whenever you're doing a grilled cheese, if you blend lots of cheeses together, like 3 or 4, it just adds depth of flavor instead of just doing like an all cheddar or an all mozzarella.
Yeah, we all kind of gravitate to that one cheese, but you're saying multiple cheeses.
Multiple cheeses, and then we want to find ways to add layers of flavor. So this base spread with the goat cheese, it could be cream cheese, it could be anything like that, but goat cheese, we're actually going to add some layers of flavor that'll go into the sandwich.
Okay.
So we're going to do a little lemon zest.
Nice.
Gives it that nice bright citrus pop. A good amount of Parmesan we'll put in there. When that melts down, it'll get nice and nutty.
See, there's some is that rosemary?
Yeah, some fresh rosemary.
Oh my goodness. This is the fanciest grilled cheese sandwich I've ever been exposed to already.
Some cracked black pepper. And then again, to just enhance that smoked flavor, this is a little smoked salt, so it's smoked.
Can I smell it?
When the salt dries, it's actually, they dry it over this is alderwood, but just a little smoked salt.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna mix that together.
Want me to mix for you?
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
Okay, do that.
So just nice and smooth, and then while you're doing that, I'll go ahead and butter our bread. I like to butter the bread versus actually putting the butter in the pan. So we do a nice soften.
Now, why do you prefer that? Is you just don't want the butter to get too brown, or
I like
when you do it on the pan?
This way you just do a very thin coating, and it just toasts just the bread.
Gotcha.
If you put butter in the pan, it tends to want to saturate all that butter into the bread, and it gets almost soggy.
Okay.
We like a nice crisp,
you want
crusty.
It toasted and a nice little crunch
so
there
we just
on the
do
outside.
a real thin layer, edge to edge, corner to corner. So it's all nice and buttery and toasty all the way around.
How did I do mixing this? Is that good?
Absolutely
good?
perfect.
I'm hired?
You are hired.
All right.
Good thing. We need help today. It's National Grilled Cheese Day, so it's going to be busy. All right, and then we'll just make some sandwiches together. So a little trick you can do at home. Once you butter your bread, it's like you set it on your counter or your cutting board, it gets all messy. So if you butter it and then put your butter pieces to the inside.
On the side that doesn't have the butter?
Yeah, that way you can build it right on the sandwich itself, just like this.
Look at you with all the little tricks. Okay.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is just take a little bit of that beautiful goat cheese spread that you just mixed.
Okay.
And just spread
it there?
Yep, just spread a nice thin layer. It doesn't need to be too thick.
Okay.
Just nice and thin, just a little bit to get some flavor on there.
Okay, how's that?
Perfect. Do the same.
Spread it on yours.
Yep. And then what we'll do is just all these cheeses just start putting on to the grilled cheese. So I like to do the mozzarella last just because it's kind of a little chunky. That way you get little things in there. So this is the sodo cenere.
Okay.
So just a little thin layer of that. A little bit of the fontina.
Can you ever have too much?
You can have too much.
Okay.
We used to have one called the Big Cheesy, and it was literally the Big Cheesy. It had too much cheese.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to get there. It takes a lot of cheese.
Okay.
And this is going to look like a fair amount of cheese. A little bit of this fresh mozzarella will dot into the sandwich itself.
Oh my God. Oh, I took too much. Oh, that's just too bad.
Oh no. Said no one ever, right?
Right.
So then just a little pistachios will go in there for a little crunch. And then a little pesto.
Oh gosh, with the pesto, that's gonna just
and this is a pistachio pesto as well, so lots of flavor in there. And then we'll just a little cheese on top so it doesn't coat the. All right, now
and time to get it on the grill here.
Yep, we'll just flip these that we already have started.
Oh wow!
So that's why we're buttering the top instead of the pan.
Because it just evenly browns it, is what you're saying.
Yep, and here's your trick where you take just straight to the grill and your butter top on top. That way you don't make a mess all over your kitchen.
Idea. I love it. Okay, and we're gonna let those cook, and a little bit later in the show, we'll have to definitely make time to try to taste this because it looks absolutely amazing. So we're gonna let all of these brown and cook. Brian, where's the food truck gonna be today?
Today, it'll be a lunch. It'll be uptown on the corner of 6th and
Have you done a product test before?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
I know
not
you
with
always
eggs.
watch them at home.
Yeah, oh yeah, I watch them, and you're hilarious.
Because I never know what I'm doing.
So here's what we're dealing here with today, right? This is a last-minute deal, right?
Yeah, it was. Like
All right.
usual. Yeah.
So you want to explain it?
Okay, yeah, so I picked this up from Publix. It was like $3, and apparently you're supposed to be able to crack an egg in this little contraption.
Egg muffin pan,
Scramble it up, and then pop it in the microwave for a minute, and it's supposed to give you a nice circular egg for like an English muffin.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so it seems easy enough. Now, the problem is, all right, well, you've got
here's the first
eggs
problem.
that are ancient, right? This is a problem. You stopped at Publix and got this, but these eggs came from your refrigerator, and they should have been thrown out about 2 months ago, right?
February 19th was the expiration.
February 19th? Okay, that's 2 months ago. So, so basically you're going to serve us rotten eggs?
I told you I wasn't going to have you eat it. We're just going to see if it makes
okay.
the
Now,
egg
they might
properly.
still be good, right? I mean, don't you hear people say, well, I drank the milk like, 3 weeks after the expiration, it was fine. So
Yes.
they might be good. So what's this all about?
So
What's
I
the
was
water?
looking up before when I got to work at 2 in the morning. I'm like, how do you know if your eggs went bad? And Google, a bunch of articles on Google said if you put an egg in here, and
in
if
water,
it
cold water.
in cold water, if it floats, it's bad. If it sinks, it's good.
Okay, let's
So
see.
let's do this first and
Okay,
put that in the
so
microwave because it goes for a minute. So go ahead and crack it. Uh-oh.
These might
Colin.
stink for all I know.
Oh.
All right.
I hope they crack.
Oh, they're cracking all
Oh,
right.
good. Okay.
Okay, so there you go. Looks good.
It smells okay.
Okay, well,
Okay.
give it a whirl.
All right. It doesn't really close. Like,
no, wait, I thought you were supposed to scramble
Oh, yeah,
it.
I forgot. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay.
Have you got a fork
Good
or
thing
anything?
Al's here. I got a spoon.
A sp-
I couldn't find a fork.
you are ill-prepared this morning.
I'm usually ill-prepared
There
for
we
the
go.
product test.
All right.
This works.
All right.
Is that
That
good,
looks
you
good.
think?
Yeah, I think
All
so. So. And how long does it go in
It
for?
says 1 minute.
1 minute.
Now, I will say this thing's been faulty, the little hinge
right.
there. All right. Now, here's the other issue.
What's the other issue?
I'm not prepared of how to use this microwave. Turn the second thing to microwave. Got it? Okay.
Got it?
Okay. Time in the center.
Yeah. 1. There you go.
Start in the bottom right. Okay.
There you go.
All right.
You did it. Good job.
I had help in my ear here.
Way to go, Brandon.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Brandon.
So now you want to just test to see if
Yeah,
the eggs
let's
are
see.
actually,
So it
and in
floats.
theory, if it floats, no good, right?
Right. But if it sinks,
Sinks.
will you eat it?
No, no. Not even. That's. I
It's
think
not
that's
exactly on the bottom.
no, but
think it's floating.
I think that's floating. That's more floating than it's not. That's
Oh no,
so
it's not good.
You
so
brought us in rotten eggs.
oh no, it smells. Do you smell that?
Yes, it smells terrible.
Oh no, it's because it's cooking. Oh
You're cooking
gosh.
You're cooking a rotten egg.
Oh my gosh, I didn't think it was actually going to smell. Okay, but in my defense, I went to the grocery store last night, went to bed. I have to be at work at 2 in the morning.
Sure.
I can't go to the grocery store and get fresh eggs.
Well, you thought you had eggs.
I
you just didn't know
thought
that
I
they
had
were.
eggs, and I did.
Oh,
No, is it that bad?
yeah.
It's not the most pleasant egg I've ever smelled in my life. All right.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I think in theory it works awesome.
The egg just doesn't smell good.
No.
But I think it made a pretty good,
Sure, yeah.
like for your English muffin.
Now, does it stick or? Well, yeah, not bad.
On there pretty well.
Yeah.
And guess how much I paid for it?
$3, right? So could you put some cheese in there? Could you crumble anything in there if you wanted to?
Yes, because actually the directions said you can put meat and green peppers and veggies, whatever you want. But obviously, since I brought in an expired egg, I didn't want to trust myself with meat.
Good point. Good. Oh, what do you think, Kenyo? Huh? Kenyo's behind the camera. Oh, he's giving a thumbs down. I think in theory it works great, so we give it a thumbs up there. But in actually having any breakfast, that's no, we're going to Bojangles. Yeah, we're going. Well, A for effort. Way to go. All right, you sort of enjoy that, and I'm going to.
All right.
And then traditionally it's made with fresh grapefruit juice and citrus soda, but we use this really cool grapefruit soda.
Okay.
We're just going to tap that on.
Great.
This is nice and fresh, delicious for the nice summer afternoon.
Ooh, I smell that tequila.
Smell that tequila? And then
What
we're
are
gonna
we,
go ahead and garnish
7:23
it.
a.m.?
Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, you know what I'm saying?
I was just going to say that, but I'm trying to think, where is it, 5 o'clock? Somewhere. All right. Oh, that's good.
That's good, right?
That is really good.
Then the next one we got is a mojito. Once again,
Okay.
that's traditional drink. See that everywhere, but we switch it up a little bit with
Okay.
some really cool rum. And this is actually made with coconut water.
Which is, what do they normally make it with?
You'll either see it with sugar cane or molasses.
Okay.
So basically anything with sugar you can turn into alcohol. So this is made with coconut water. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to muddle and release our natural flavors of the fresh mint and lime.
Oh, okay.
And then we're going to add a little bit of simple syrup,
Simple syrup. So that
some
would just be your
fresh
sugar.
squeezed lime juice.
Okay.
It's got to be fresh squeezed.
Okay.
And we're going to throw in some of this delicious rum.
And I smelled some of that. It smells like a vacation.
Yeah, that coconut's delicious.
Vacation in a bottle.
And of course we're going to add some ice.
All right. These are simple.
Yeah, well, you know, we're busy, so
yeah.
you know, you can't wait.
But
you
I
can't
like
wait
simple.
15, 20 minutes
yeah,
for a cocktail.
Right.
You know?
want it quick, and if you want to try and make it at home, you could try
Absolutely.
and make it at home. I like that it's simple.
Then we're going to do the shake.
I do want to shake, but I'm afraid
Come on,
it's going to
shake.
go
No,
everywhere.
you're good.
All right.
There you go. Looking good. You got to look cool. Bartender's supposed to be cool,
All
right?
right.
So there you go. Awesome. Fantastic.
I won't be
Now you're right. You're
quitting
like
my
Tom
day
Cruise.
job.
Okay, we're going to put that in there. We're going to top it a little bit of soda water.
Soda water. Got it. Okay.
And then we're going to, of course, you got to
Garnish it.
look pretty, right?
Yeah.
Boom.
That looks nice. All right. Should I give this one
Oh,
a
you
go?
have to taste.
Okay. Oh, that's
It's pretty darn tasty,
really
isn't it?
good.
And the great thing is it's a little less alcohol, so you can enjoy these and not have to worry about it. So
Yeah, they have a lot of flavor in that one.
it's beautiful, right?
Hey, and what's our third one?
So this is going to be a gin cocktail. A lot of people just say, oh, I don't drink gin. I don't drink
Yeah, I
gin.
don't drink gin.
Oh, but wait till you taste. This is great. So we
Okay.
got fresh basil and cucumber.
Now, where do we get one of these little handy tools?
You can buy any store like Harris Teeter, Target, Walmart,
Gotcha.
anywhere.
All right.
It's just a muddler just to pick
Okay.
it up. We're going to go a little bit of sour.
What is that?
Sour mix, yeah.
Okay, got it.
Then we're going to go a little bit of agave.
Agave.
And then we're going to use some Saint Germain, which is an elderflower liqueur.
All right, now you're talking over my head here.
Then we're going to do some Hendrick's gin,
Okay.
nice quality gin.
Is that kind of the key to making these cocktails really
Yeah,
tasty?
you want a
is
good
you want the
product.
good-
You know, cocktails are no different than food.
Okay.
You start with a great product, and it's always going to taste better, right?
Okay.
So once again,
I'm going to let you stick to the shaking. I need work on mine.
the key is to look cool.
Yeah, I didn't look cool.
And
And we've got
got
another garnishment.
a little fresh basil.
I'm trying to decide which one's my favorite
Cucumber.
so far.
Try them all.
Bam.
I
She
have.
is.
I'm going to be rolling by the product test.
Great.
It's your job, though, right?
Oh, that's good.
Pretty darn tasty, right?
It is my job. I have got a pretty good job sometimes. I think I like this middle one the best. They're all
coconut
delicious.
mojito's awesome, yeah,
Are they
really enjoy-
available on the menu now?
Absolutely. Yep. You can come in
Okay.
7 days a week, and
All
our
right.
bartenders will be ready to make them up for you and sit on our patios, enjoy the great weather and some great food.
Jeff, thank you so much.
Thank you so
Nice
much.
to
It's been a
meet
pleasure.
you. Check
Awesome.
out Hickory Tavern this summer or this weekend.
Absolutely.
We'll be right back.
Thank you.
You get a choice of super salad, 12 ounces of steak, one of our house-made steak sauces, and bottomless truffle fries.
Oh, wow.
And that's every day.
Every day.
Now, we also run a brunch, which this particular item is coming from, which is our take on chicken and waffles, which is a chicken and funnel cake.
I'm loving that. And y'all located again where? Where is it?
We're
Dave?
actually on Donovan Road.
Donovan?
It's over by Sycamore Brewing, for those who are familiar with South End.
All right, we're going to be down there because I can tell you what, this is really neat. So this is a takeoff on chicken and waffles, and that's big around this area here for sure because I love some good chicken and waffles. But you all are, this is a different take. What would you call this? Chicken waffles.
We just call it chicken and funnel cake.
Chicken and funnel cake, and everybody loves funnel cake too. So what do we need to do here? We got to make the funnel cake.
Basically,
right?
you're going to take this. This is our batter, which I believe you guys have a recipe for online.
All right.
And you're just going to pour it as crazy as you can. Get as
Are
much
you
coverage
ready?
as you can.
Here we go. Yeah.
Back your hand a little bit. It's going to get a little steamy.
Okay. There we go. Tell me.
And now just try to connect it all and back out.
Back out, and boy, you're right. That steam will get to your hand there. So be careful if you're doing this. Don't try this at home. How about that?
There you go.
Let Dave and Travis be the
Let
ones
us
who
do
this. Oh, look at this. So what are we cooking this in right now?
This is just canola oil.
Just canola
You can
oil.
use any kind of oil though, whatever your preference is.
Yeah.
375 to 400 degrees
I
is where
noticed you
want
had
to
a
be.
thermometer and you were checking
Yes.
how to do this.
If it's over, it'll go over very quickly.
Oh, really? It is? Oh, and look at that. It
And then
does.
you
It all
just-
sticks together.
You
and
just
it's
check the bottom until you find the level of brown that you like.
Okay.
We like to get a nice golden brown on it, kind of what's appearing right here.
Yeah. And this is actually on the brunch menu
That
at
is
the Donovan.
correct.
So, oh my, is there anything better than a good waffle cake, a waffle cone, or a waffle anything? That's what
Anything.
I say. We're loving waffles any way you can get it. But look at this. So that just fries up in about how long? It doesn't take very long, does
Oh,
it?
no. It'll be done in maybe 10 seconds.
Oh, wow. This is
Now,
really interesting here. And then,
We obviously don't have time to fry the chicken,
no,
so we
don't,
brought some
but,
in.
You do have some chicken. Oh,
We have
look
some
at this.
chicken for you here.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that's
So
so
what
warm
we'll
right now,
do-
right out of the oven there. Look at this. So,
Come out of the pot.
okay.
Oh, Lord.
It's a little.
It's a little thin.
Little
Should have had you
thin.
go a little heavier, but that's
Yeah,
all right.
That's all right. Oh, look, but it did come out there. That's why we wear aprons, because it's going to spill out there.
All right. So we take that there.
Okay.
You can go ahead and grab a spoon and pick one of your sauces. I would recommend the
What do you
strawberry.
The strawberries here, is this a strawberry sauce here?
That's the strawberry sauce there. Fresh
Okay.
List gave us some beautiful strawberries
Oh,
from Concord, North
and just
Carolina.
on top here?
Well, I mean, wherever you want it.
Oh, look at that. Oh, raspberries there. But you can do any of this. What all do we have here?
Blueberry. Oh, I'm sorry. This was the strawberry. That's the blueberry, and this is actually our raspberry. That's my
Raspberry.
apologies on that
Well,
one.
that's all right. Let me do this here, right here. I can take this and sprinkle this around here. Oh, look at that.
And then here we have a little citrus honey, which we like to drizzle on the chicken just to give it a little something extra.
Oh, okay. Now, this right here.
Yes, that's correct. Just give it a little drizzle. Doesn't take a lot.
Little drizzle.
And you're
here.
done.
Now, can
Powdered
you-
sugar, if
that
you-
was
if
the
you
next
want,
thing
yes.
I was going to ask. I mean, you can't have a
Now
funnel
I'll just
cake
leave that
without-
to you. You put as much or as little as you want.
Well, I could just inhale this stuff right now.
you can just
This
take the
would
lid
really
off
be
of it
good.
then.
So, what kind of hours are y'all open, Travis?
We're open every day from 5 o'clock until 10, except for the weekends where we're open until 12. And then we open up for brunch from 11 o'clock until 3 o'clock.
From 11, and how extensive is the menu? Would you say?
We have our fixed price steak menu. We also have a chef special every night. We do try to stick to those main entrees. We also have a small plates menu that is fairly extensive, as well as our brunch menu, which is more of an a la carte style menu.
So where's the Donovan come from? I mean, is this a chain? Is this part of a chain, or is this
Oh no, this
locally
is
owned?
just us. We wanted to. There are similar restaurants around the world, and we just thought it was crazy that Charlotte didn't have one, so we decided to bring it here.
It is crazy. How big a restaurant? I mean, how many people can you get in there?
Probably about 170.
Oh, this sounds. This is really good. And this is going to be on the brunch menu here. And let's see. I guess I need to sample this. You know,
I mean,
make sure-
if you must,
well,
got to see how you did. I think you did great.
I'm going to take a little bit of the funnel cake itself. That's just at the right crunchiness, crispiness. Oh, wow. Okay.
And see how easy it was?
We're going to be down. Dave Thompson, Chef Travis Hearn with the Donovan. You got to try out. They've only been open 3 months, so let's go down there and show them how we support local restaurants. We
I
appreciate it, guys. Thank you so
Thanks
much.
so much.
This is so good. I am